Good afternoon. My name is Bernard Weaves. My topic today is e-business. There are times when I will use the word e-commerce because e-business and e-commerce are interchangeable. E-commerce includes business activities such as business trading, internal processes that companies use to support their buying, selling, hiring, planning, and other business-related activities. I will give you history, I will give you examples, and I will give you business models used in e-commerce today. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally changed the way the world did its business. In terms of impact, the technological revolution changed the way the world lives. It is believed by many of the world's most renowned scholars, economists, and historians that the technological revolution began during the latter part of the 20th century when the Department of Defense developed the Internet, a global system of interconnected computer networks. The networks that existed during that time used a single-channel connection. Concerned about the inherent risk of a single-channel connection, and with funding from the National Science Technology, the DoD began experimenting with the possibilities of sending information through multiple channels. During the 1980s, academic and independent network developers merged their network into what is now known as the Internet. The NSF prohibited commercial traffic on this network until 1989, when they permitted two commercial email providers to establish limited connections. Developers created many applications for the Internet. However, access was limited to members of the academic community who viewed the growth and development as a normal part of their working environment. The Internet was an unexpected phenomenon when it was released. People outside the research community were unaware of the potential of a group of interconnected computer networks sending electronic transmission through multiple channels over the web. The web is a subnet of computers on the Internet that's connected in a manner specific to make content more accessible. Organizations conducted business which results in the transfer or potential transfer of funds instead of be conducting the electronic business transaction. Categorizing electronic transactions by its type is a commonly accepted way to identify the category in which these transactions belong. There are 5 categories of e-commerce. There's business to customer, where the business buys and sells its products to an individual customer. There's business to business, where businesses buy and sell their products and services to other businesses. There's customer to customer, where the participants in an online marketplace can buy and sell goods to each other because one party is acting as a business. Business to government. Businesses buy and sell goods and services to government and government agencies. And the 5th and final category is business processes that support buying and selling activities. Business and other organizations share and maintain information used to identify and evaluate customers, suppliers, employees for planning and forecasting purposes. According to the 2010 Census Bureau report, e-status report, e-commerce grew faster on a year-to-year percentage change basis than the total economic activity of the United States commerce, and accounted for 46.6% of the growth rate of the manufacturing industry. Although organizations are embracing an e-commerce business strategy, this was not always the case. Many organizations were apprehensive of the future of the Internet due to the uncertainty of how it would affect their physical retail stores. Therefore, most major retailers use their websites primarily for information purposes. Sam Walton, one of the world's greatest business minds, opened his first store in 1962 with a dream and a single purpose: save money, live better. He built his empire with a simple idea of giving people great prices and great customer service. He introduced new technological advances in retail industry and applied different experimental approaches to design and formats to his stores by introducing Sam's Club, Super Walmart, and he was the first to put a department store in Mexico. Sam did not apply the same aspiration when it came to embracing e-commerce. His site for information purpose only had no retail sales volume until the 1999 Christmas season. During this season, Walmart and many other retailers did not forecast the volume of customers willing to shop online. As a result, retailers could not guarantee delivery for online orders placed after December 14th until January 2000. This was especially embarrassing for Walmart, who is known as an industry leader in terms of shipping and logistics management. That same year, an innovative entrepreneur named Dr. Patrick Ryan took Sam Walsh's low-cost strategy and applied it to the sale of excess inventory via the internet. He realized the difficulty for average consumers and small retailers to gain access to stockpiles of inventory, so he created the Utah-based company Overstock.com, an online company whose mission is to sell excess inventory through the internet to those bargain-seeking consumers and retailers who would otherwise not gain access. Overstock.com became a leader in the online market and was valued at nearly $1.1 billion, selling over 1 million products. Dr. Bryan recognized the value of technology early on and developed a retail sales plan involving e-commerce, which has its roots in traditional retail sales strategies. The majority of corporations and organizations use their websites to enhance their portfolio, utilizing various business models. All websites are not for profit. However, there are 6 main revenue-generating business models in use on the web today. Web catalog. The basic premises behind web catalog model is the direct marketing strategy, which Montgomery Ward first established. In 1904, Ward offered a single sheet of 163 items, mailing this catalog to 3 million people. Web catalog model users create websites to establish a brand name and then utilize the website to further strengthen their image and build upon their internet customer base. Many consumers make purchases via the website. However, there are those who use the site to obtain information prior to making an in-store purchase. The digital content model. Many companies that own rights to written material will use a digital content model or a fee for content revenue model. Many of these companies specialize in professional tech manuals and entertainment content material, which they own the rights to and offer the access to these materials via the web for a fee. Examples are digital books, tech manuals, court cases, academic research material, and music. Advertising supported models follow the same basic principles used by many broadcast networks. The webmaster provides free access to the website while the advertisers display messages to the visitors. Advertising revenue is sufficient to support the operations and growth of the site. Advertisers pay a premium rate to advertise on the most popular sites. The key to becoming profitable using this model is a term called stickiness. It's the ability for the site to keep visitors on while attracting new visitors. Marketers will then develop a database of the characteristics of the visitors and market their products to the most likely consumers. Advertising subscription mix revenue model has been in use for many years, primarily used by the traditional newspaper magazines. These sites are primarily supported by use of subscription and generate revenue from some level of advertisement. The most widely circulated newspapers, the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, are examples of this type of revenue. They have very little advertisement and are supported mostly by subscription. Fee for transaction model charges a fee based on the number and size of transactions they process. Examples of these types of services are stock trading and online banking. Online stock brokerage firms charge a commission for each trade executed. The general concern in regards to online banking is peace of mind. A normal transaction with a local bank involves a person who can answer questions on the spot. They listen and understand your concern, whereas banking online, the customers are not sure who is providing the service. A fee-for-service revenue model. Fees are based on the value of the service provided. Good examples are online gaming and video rental. Online gaming and video rental industry is a $14 billion a year industry. Visitors must pay a fee to play games or watch videos, or on a per-visit basis, or subscribe to the website. State laws prevent professionals such as lawyers, accountants, physicians, and engineers from participating in this business model due to the individual state licenses. Companies can use one or a combination of any of these models based on their business strategy. I selected this model because e-commerce is continuously evolving, and new development and operating systems for mobile devices are making e-business more accessible and more exciting. Thank you very much.